Hello, programmers of the internet. I need your help with an Arduino Nano, getting it programmed. I had a friend who went to our Autodesk Instructables and printed off a Triaxial Numechron clock, a really neat 3D printed clock. Well, it requires an Arduino Nano or another type of actual microprocessor board, but this is the one I chose to use because it's what they used in with their example. He had the code for it also. It showed what motor controller and actual motor to use so that it makes everything rotate. With the program, you can adjust it up finally to make it go slower or faster, depending on how many seconds you're off per day. My problem is it only runs for a short period of time before it stops. Some of the things that I found out is that it may be caused by an unintended reset by the voltage drop in the microcontroller. Stated, please change the power supply, USB and or USB adapter, and watch what happens. So for me, what has happened is I have tried 4 or 5 different types of wall connectors. This one is 140 watts per leg. I try each one of these. I've tried that. I've tried the old Apple cheap ones, Samsung. I've tried about 6 or 8 different actual USB hubs. I've tried 3 or 4 different cables going straight into the Nano. Realizing this, I went ahead and bought OCO. So I have the OCO Nano. I went ahead and bought the OCO breakout board. That way, these leads right here, the 5 volt and power directly to here, which skip the internal. So if this is having problems, it should still power the motor directly from there. Now, when I hit the reset button, it'll initiate. You can see the motor firing off, it turning. It'll do this for approximately 15 seconds or so, and then it will stop. Now, if I leave it sit here long enough and don't touch anything, after it stops, we'll automatically start back up and start going again. I don't know if that's a sign of some sort of thermal issue or what. Per the instructions that I'll have a link below of the website where the clock is, along with his code, and showing how to wire it up. Trying to figure out how to keep this continuously running. As it says there, I currently have the motors plugged in D6 or D7654, and those go to 1, 2, 3, 4. If the motor is reversed, all I have to do is reverse these 4 pins. I've also tried running this straight off, take the barrel plug out, and I ran off a DC. I ran off a 3-cell 2200 milliamp LiPo, which is capable of flying one of my bigger helicopters without an issue. So this should not be a problem with the voltage dropping down. When that didn't work, I used this little adapter to plug the barrel plug in and connected power from here directly to the board and then to the Nano when it wasn't part of the breakout board. And it functioned the same way. It would spin, but then it would stop. No matter how I power this, it seems to continuously just do the same thing. If I wait long enough, this will automatically start cycling again, and then it will do its thing. But just to show you, hit reset, like turning on and off. It initiates the code again. It starts spooling up, and then it actually goes through the code and spins the motor. Again, for 10 to 15 seconds. If you could, please take a look down the description. Like I said, I'll have a link to the Autodesk Instructables where he gives the code and where he shows how to wire it up. If you see anything I did wrong here or got any suggestions, please add in the comments. Thanks for your time.